We have these memorial candles here representing memories of the past year and a half, memories of people who have died, memories of difficult moments, memories of joyful moments in this past year and a half. If you did not get a chance to put a candle here, there are blank candles here. So kind of in your mind, you can take whatever's in your mind, whatever memories you would like, and place them in those candles. Over this past year and a half, we have experienced many difficulties, many trials, and perhaps times where we wonder where God was. Was God present? This past week, I had the opportunity to go to a stewardship conference, and the title of the conference was All In. Putting ourselves all in for the Lord, all in for God. And what does that mean when I put myself all in for God? Over this past year and a half, probably many times, we didn't feel like being all in with God because we weren't happy with what was going on. At the conference, there was a gentleman who led a holy hour. And before he started the holy hour, he told us that he had 8 children, and they were all boys. And 4 of those boys had an illness. 2 of them had died, and 2 were still living. And he said in the midst of all that, it was difficult to be all in with the Lord, to trust that the Lord was there. But that the way he got through those moments when his children died and the moments now of difficulty is by striving each day to ask the Lord for the grace to allow him to go all in for the Lord. Perhaps there's something happening right now in our lives that's making it very difficult for us to trust the Lord completely, to go all in for the Lord. Perhaps that's the grace we can ask for this morning. Lord, in the midst of everything, may you be my all in all. They told a story, too, of when you start a fire, you don't throw a bunch of big logs on the fire and then light it, because it won't light. First, you have to use little pieces of kindling, little pieces of wood. And then you have small pieces, then you have slightly larger pieces and slightly larger pieces, until then you can put the large pieces on. Maybe today we can ask God for the grace to go all in small ways, starting in small things. Just as that kindling in the wood starts the fire. Maybe it's just, okay, Lord, I'm going to go all in and trust that you're going to make the sun rise this morning and it's going to set tonight. Maybe it's that simple. Then maybe we look into our own hearts and say, where in small ways might the Lord be calling me to go all in and to trust him, and I'm resisting? Where in small ways can I go all in with the Lord that then might help me over the long haul to trust him more and more and more? The first reading said, "Let us beset the just one, because he is obnoxious to us." If we go all in with the Lord, there are going to be people who aren't happy. They'll be like, that's crazy. How can you trust in God? Look at everything that's happening. Maybe we've met people who will go all in on the Lord, all in with the Lord, with everything they do, and we look at them and go, oh, God, how do you do that? How do you do that? God will defend him and deliver him from the hand of his foes. If we choose to go all in with the Lord, then he will walk with us, and he will defend us. And in whatever situations we find ourselves, he will be there. And maybe, again, it's just that small step to go all in with the Lord in a little way, and then maybe go a little bit more and a little bit more. With revilement and torture, let us put the just one to the test, that we may have proof of his gentleness and try His patience. Maybe we start by just going all in and saying to the Lord, Lord, give me the grace to be patient today. Maybe we start there. Lord, give me the grace to be patient today. The psalm said, behold, God is my helper. The Lord sustains my life. Perhaps we can go all in by just saying, Lord, be my help today. Sustain me today. And then tomorrow we do that again. The second reading said, jealousy and selfish ambition exist, and there is disorder. When we focus more on the things of this world than the things of God, that's when disorder enters in. So maybe the way we go all in today is, Lord, help me to focus on you today. Help me to focus on the gift of eternal life that awaits, and not on all the trials and tribulations in this world. Where do the wars come from? Conflicts come from? They come from your passions, because you ask wrongly to spend it on your passions. We can get so focused on here that when anything goes wrong, it leads us away from the Lord instead of closer. We can decide and we can choose whether we're going to allow the things that happen to us to draw us farther away from the Lord or closer to the Lord. It's a choice. We can choose to look at all these memories and let them bring us down, or we can choose to look at our memories and let them bring us up because we know that God was there. And if we're not sure we know God was there, then that's the prayer we make today. Lord, help me to go all in with you and to believe that you are here, you were here in the past, and you will be here in the future. And then in the gospel, Jesus began a journey through Galilee, but he did not wish anyone to know about it. He had his own time. God has his own time. We don't understand that all the time. So maybe we go all in by just trusting that God has this big clock and this big calendar and that he's got it all figured out, even if we don't. What were you arguing about on the way? We didn't want to say because we were arguing about who's the greatest. And he says, whoever wants to be first needs to be last. Maybe the way we go all in with the Lord is taking care of ourselves, but also recognizing that we need to look at the needs of others. There are memories represented by these candles. Memories of loved ones, memories of difficult situations, and perhaps also memories of joyful situations. And God truly is present. And he has been present in the past, and he will be present in the future, and he's present right now. And today we simply ask for the grace to go all in with him. And perhaps we start small with those little kindling. Start the fire small. Find little ways in our lives that we can go all in with the Lord, and then it'll grow and grow and grow. May we take the chance today. May we take the chance today and decide that we're going to go all in with the Lord.